If you could call Virgo mundane, surface level analytics, then you could call Sagittarii living through those analytics and transforming those analytics. Because Sagittarii, the centaur season, it's really about seeing the microcosm and the macrocosm dynamics of philosophy and science, and how we have our own subjective relationship with philosophy and science, and we like to game and war with our own individualized perception of philosophy and science. And then we could quote unquote energy manipulate and quote our own rig, our own inner boat or what have you, to just play the game and compete how we will compete. Because Sagittarius is very like, it's very like sorcery like, it's very like head-on witchcraft type of shit. And Mercury just got out of Sag, so within the last Mercury cycle, the whole game of the Earth was just like, let's do this, like let's do this esoteric sports competition shit. And then I also did another there's a 5-minute underground video I haven't posted, and I talk about for 5 minutes what is above quote unquote the technology of information, end quote. And obviously hold your judgments before listening, because you can't judge a book by its cover. You can't judge. You don't know what's inside of the book. You're just looking at the fucking cover. And then once you open, it's such a basic adage, right? People, and they still do it, but they don't understand it. People judge books by the cover, and guess what? You open the fucking cover and it's a whole different fucking world in there. So why are people still judging books by them covers? That's just a sign of their own fucking intellect and childishness. That's just what it is. So pretty much the main point of this video was just like Capricorn season. Wow. Capricorn season, it weighs you down to fucking realize what is patience. You need to like know how to slow down, whether you hate it or love it. Whatever, you have to be solidified, and you have to really like, sometimes like, the brakes are stopped, however they're stopped in Capricorn season. Because Capricorn season, it's something of like a solidifier. You got to like play the long game. So Capricorn season is like, for me in this moment, it's like, it's really just kind of like weighing me down of just like, we're forced to be patient whether we like it or not. And as we're forced to be patient, as we slow down in the moment, whether we realize it or not, we are where we're at based on previous spiritual development. And Mercury is in gate 10. Mercury is in the beginning of Capricorn, and I believe gate 10 is about the fighter. So Mercury got done from Sag in the beginning of Cap, and it's kind of like, Mercury being in the beginning of Capricorn, it's kind of like you're in a new video game, and you're just kind of at level 1, right? You're at level 1, and you're just a new character, and you're in like some type of like fortress, or you're in some type of like in some quote unquote prison camp, penitentiary. Excuse me for that. So it's about the individual soul worrying about themselves and realizing that the Capricorn season and whatever planets it hosts, it's there to weigh you down and focus on patience, and to focus on like, because I don't know, it just feels like Capricorn season is just like you gotta like put some shit on a halt so things could rebuild you. And then once you get all your tools in place, and once you're ready for the rebuild, then after the Capricorn energies, then you could go on and possibly take flight in Aquarius season, right? So within all of that, and then the moon is creeping up in Taurus. So there's going to be an esoteric surface level triangulation, sun and moon being surface level component dynamics, from the top of the solar system to, you know, the nearby radius of where the Earth is and the humans are, the sun and the moon are going to be, you know, triangulating the energies of Earth, so that Earth dynamic is going to be pushed to the forefront of how we're going to, like, how talents of our earthly human nature are going to be exposed on how we could feel into nighttime Venus, Taurus, and then and then you know, sun kind of like, you know, realizing what is our place in this material infrastructure of life, Cap. And I just read something, and I'm trying to recall what I just read off of just like a casual description, but yeah, so it's like I think a lot of this stuff is just, I think Capricorn is also highlighting like ancestral karma for me, you know, just generally. And it's like, if people can't respect you and they deceive you, and I'm not saying anything about anybody, because obviously people could take shit the wrong way, then obviously there's going to be a dissonance. And if there's a dissonance, nothing could really justify that dissonance, because you haven't lived that dissonance. And other systems will just be on their own halt, because they have other shit to take care of, and they have to be redialed in how they're going to be redialed in. So like in Capricorn, within, you know, coming out of detrimental age of Pisces or whatever, there's a lot of dissonance. There's a lot of non-resonance. And within that non-resonance, the dissonance in Capricorn season, it could just manifest as an incomplete puzzle, you know, an incomplete, you know, car, metaphorically. So, but like that doesn't go to say that things could be like recuperated. So I don't know, just like very casually, this Cap season is just like, it's just kind of like weighing you down of just like, remember like where you come from, remember like how you came to be, and remember like how we are a miracle, you know, like the human being's whatness is like, it's really miraculous, obviously. So within that, it's like sometimes we have to like slow down so we could know where to start from, right? Capricorn, where do we start from, right? So that's it. That's a casual one. And obviously, like, that was a raw one. I didn't really take too much. I didn't even take any notes at all. I just read a page of a different, you know, informative description. And in other days, I'll like, you know, I'll go more like in with it, you know. But yeah, so so that sun, moon, earth trine. So we're gonna have like, you know, gifts on how to be more, you know, how to nourish ourselves and be more harmonic with just human communities, right? And ending racism and seeing the intention how to end racism, and not getting caught up with the words, not getting caught up with the stereotypes, and recognizing judgments and people being, you know, judgy before racism type of shit, you know, recognizing just hate, people sipping on haterade prior to all of this shit that has nothing to do with race, you know, people just fucking getting stanky drunk off that haterade. That's just what it is. And if you think I'm wrong, then logically tell me how I'm wrong, you know. So yeah, this is a raw one. Thank you.